Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Alan. Appreciate you stopping by the show. Hey, we've got a good one lined up for you. The self-proclaimed GOAT, LeBron James. He's back at it again with those comments. This time, he's got a whole city in uproar about their franchise and about the state of their city and their living conditions. Let's jump right into this thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James. LeBron James comes out with some comments that, quite frankly, they're disturbing. They're really disturbing. LeBron James, in a recent game that he played in the against the Memphis Grizzlies, LeBron James comes out and says that the Memphis Grizzlies should move their franchise or think about moving their franchise to Nashville, Tennessee, because they do not have the accommodations to house an aging NBA player like himself. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I said it right. He said that the city of Memphis doesn't have the accommodations to house an aging NBA veteran like himself. When nobody out there is going to really check LeBron. Well, he's getting a lot of backlash, but I'm going to give you my take on it and let you know, just as I done another video, the state of modern day sports and modern day sports athletes is really out of control. And this is just another example of how these players, they don't give a damn about you, the city you live in. All they want is your dollar bill. And they seem to think that they can say and do whatever they want to do. So he says that they don't have the living conditions to age a veteran player like him. But let me make sure I got this straight. That's just one of those things where you done forgot where your ass come from. You're from Akron, Ohio. You bounced around from apartment to apartment, not knowing where you were going to live at, not knowing where you're going to rest your head, and you're going to disrespect the citizens and the franchise of Memphis, saying that they need to move the franchise simply because they don't have the accommodations to house you when you visit there. And I'm disappointed that the mayor invited him back and said LeBron James should come back and see some of the more amenities and some of the things that their city has to offer. Well, he shouldn't invite him back. He should tell him, don't you never bring your ass back to Memphis, Tennessee. Don't you ever come back, because you're disrespecting everybody. And then for him to double down on it, this is just another example, or the latest example, of how NBA players, a lot of athletes, feel like they can say and do what they want to. Now, LeBron James has got a lot of money, but he didn't start off with a lot of money. This doesn't have anything to do with him playing basketball. It's about him and his attitude towards the people. He says that he didn't mean anything to the people of the city. Well, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I'm sure there are some hard-working people that have to go to the hotels, come into the city, go and stay there. They're not complaining about because you don't have the amenities to house them. But for a basketball player, not the president of the United States, not the state senator, not God himself, but LeBron James. LeBron James. This is some of the stuff that I continue to tell you on my show that is driving me crazy. I don't care who you are. I don't care whether you like LeBron, whether you dislike LeBron, whether you're on his bandwagon. If you're sitting there thinking right now that LeBron James has a right to, well, you can say what you want to say, but he's right about that, calling that city out and saying that the entire franchise should think about moving because they don't want to house him. How about this? How about you just retire from the NBA? How about that? It's one thing after another with this guy. It's one thing after another with him. But these latest comments are just an example of how arrogant and how this man has forgot where he come from. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. He's forgotten where he's come from. I'm going to continue to tell you. They don't have the amenities to house an aging NBA star, an NBA basketball player like him. But there are thousands of citizens that live there. Guess it's not good enough to house them either. You think that you play basketball, you think that you're more important than a nurse or a doctor or a kid or anybody in Nashville, I mean in Memphis, Tennessee, because you're an agent NBA star? Man, kick rocks. I'm not from Memphis. I'm from Texas, but you kick rocks. You kick rocks because that's what you deserve. And all the backlash you're getting still won't be able to give you enough punishment for those naive, disrespectful comments that you made towards the city. And I'm going to tell the city right now, get rid of your mayor. Because if he's going to sit there and let somebody come in, an athlete, come in and disrespect the city like that, it's time for him to hit the road jack. This is Alan. Just doesn't make any sense. This is driving me crazy. I'm definitely OU.